Okay. So, today we have a brand new game that I'm checking out. Well, okay. It's out in early access. It's been out in early access for a bit. It's not brand new. It is new for me. I have not played it before. um, it's a game that I've been interested in for a while, and it's on sale right now, I believe, through Steam. And I actually got it through a giveaway from the wonderful and talented. Uh, and I want to make sure I. It's Hibble J Bob. Let's see if I can do a shout out. Let's see if I can remember how to do shout out. Uh, she's really cool. It was a very cool stream and everything. I've seen her play it a couple times, and it's definitely caught my interest. So I'm going to check it out and see if I can, survive it and actually do it. And without any furthermore ado, really? No, without any more ado, I'm going to get the game started up, and let's get into it. Furthermore ado. Huh? Ooh.
Right guys, now the day shift is buggered off, time to chill. Check it in, keep those eyes peeled. Intel suggests we may see some activity north of Shetland tonight.
Yeah, let's go into settings. Don't know what any of these settings are. Oh well, mute. Yeah, it's very cool. I'll leave it as is, and y'all let me know if stuff is out of whack or anything. All right, EVA difficulty cannot be chosen. Gonna start normal. We'll see if I need to go down to easy. We'll see what happens. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna go through basic training for this. Like, yeah. You watch training videos on YouTube? Neat.
As the identification officer, it's your job to ensure that no enemy aircraft slip through our defenses. In this training session, we're going to keep things simple. You're currently looking at Saxavord, the UK's most northerly radar station. This is a very important radar, as it's most likely to spot the first enemy aircraft coming from the far northeast.
AKA Russia.
There are currently 2 aircraft in the system, one inbound to Saxon, and another near the Faroes. We're lucky enough to have access to the Faroes radar, which helps us extend our radar coverage to the far northwest, so the enemy try to sneak out of range of Saxa. We'll go into more detail on how to spot the bad guys later, but for now, I want you to mark the aircraft that is near Faroes as an A, assumed friendly, and the aircraft near Saxa
Yeah.
a H.
Levens, I'm defending you.
Click on a track and select an identity from the boxes at the top of the screen.
Alright, we assumed that one is friendly. Oh, hang on. No, we're assuming the one near Saxa is hostile, and this one is friendly.
Fantastic. That wasn't so hard, was it?
We did it! The island's off the bottom of that changes wavefront down there. Ah, fun! Okay, so I can hit them, select it, great. Assets. Okay.
The Assets panel is probably the most frequently used panel you'll use in the game. You can toggle it on by clicking R on your keyboard,
and then I can
Toggle it off again by pressing an R again.
resize
You
it?
also have
Excellent.
options at the bottom of the screen in the green menu. And you just need to select Assets.
Cool. You can also
And
do
you
it
can bring
there.
it on and off as you need it. With the Assets panel open, you can see all the assets that are available for tasking. Each airfield is listed with the type of aircraft and how many are available to task.
Just right over there.
Next to each aircraft are tasking buttons. The
Okay.
interceptors have the options to ident, engage, cap, or redeploy. To task an interceptor to identify an aircraft, click the ID button. Then select the aircraft track on the map that you would like the interceptors to identify. If you want to skip the identification, you can engage the aircraft by clicking the ENG button and then selecting the aircraft track on the map, just as you would with ID.
Okay.
The cap button will task aircraft to carry out a combat air patrol
Yeah.
wherever you want on the map. Click the cap button and click anywhere on the map that you would like the interceptors to patrol and keep an eye out for enemy aircraft. The aircraft will stay on the cap until...
Audio allocator, expect 2 F3s launching
Oop.
from Lucas.
Got a new.
We sending them to the cap.
So many windows. Okay. I clicked an airfield, I guess, to pop that up. Alright, and then let's also task an AWACS.
IDO allocator, Overlord departing Waddington.
Going to over Northern Ireland. And then I can create a track for a tanker. Let's create it right.
Master control.
Boom. Excellent. Okay. That was the basic training. Just how you click the buttons.
Welcome to trade training. Before you can be let out into real combat situations, you must become combat ready. Complete all of the trade training modules successfully to gain the combat ready qualification.
Yeah. Yeah. From what I've seen in the game, the West Coast isn't generally the area that gets blown up and nuked. Alright, let's start off needle in a haystack.
Welcome to Needle in a Haystack. In this training session, you need to identify the aircraft that doesn't belong. Interrogate each pending track and analyze the data. What you're looking for is anything unusual. If it says it's a Cessna 172, but it's flying at 40,000 feet and 700 knots, we've got a problem. Can you spot the odd one out? Select a track and look at the flight information panel for clues.
Oh, look at.
A track you think may be hostile with an S for suspect. And the
Okay.
master controller will scramble the Curé to go and find out. Be careful though. Intercepting the wrong aircraft can waste fuel and make the public nervous. So choose wisely.
Okay, I have to
If
actually.
the European aircraft is friendly, mark the track as an A for assumed friendly.
Okay. It's speed. Coming up. That should be fine. Yep, that one.
Being a successful air defender requires you to have excellent situational awareness. Make sure you don't get tunnel vision by focusing in on one area of map. The bad guys will try to sneak through our defenses unnoticed, so we'll try to blend in.
Okay. Oh, hang on. I think there's just stuff I don't have selected, which is why. Yep. That looks fine. That's a Cessna 170 at... Hang on. Man, that's so far away.
Master Controller, IDO. We have a track of interest west of Portreath.
Okay, thank you. Let's get the NADOC on the line. NADOC, this is the Buchan Master Controller. I have a track of interest in the system for you. He's currently west of Portreath.
Yeah, it's a twatter, a twin otter.
Yeah, that's okay. I can see that one on your radar. Roger, understood. I'll bring Coningsby
fine.
QRA to readiness.
Oh, we identified the enemy aircraft. Okay.
And
We did it
QRA,
correctly.
The Buchan Master Controller, acknowledge. QRA, Q1 and 2, scramble,
Just
scramble,
keep
acknowledge. QRA.
going through and finding things
Expect
as I
sectors to
go.
target on takeoff. Expedite your climb to Angels 3-5. Cleared, Buster. Your mission, interrogate. Audio weapons controller expects Coningsby Key to be airborne in 4 minutes.
Okay. Getting people airborne. Yep, you're starting to come into land, it looks like, so that should be fine. Yep. There's a way to, like, bring up a list of stuff, like... Ooh, we can click things. Ooh, we can see the flight plans! Ooh. Oop, yeah, this is a useful thing to have open. Yeah, show me the airfield, please, and thank you. Um, yeah. Okay, see, this is one of the things that was missing. Uh, whoa, okay. There's all the airways, and there's cities. Okay, hang on. If I, no. Okay, right, F is flight plans, R is that. And I think Lucas is up here somewhere, if I remember right. I might have to lean on you a bit for where the hell things are. um, yeah, hang on, I'll just go ahead and keep identifying things.
Buchan, this is Coningsby Ops. Q are now taxiing to the runway, rolling in 60 seconds.
Yeah, you're just taking off, you're fine. Coming off, you're fine. Nothing of value in the south of England. Alright, so we got our fighter jets taking off in 60 seconds, and this game does play out in real time, which is very cool. Like you can turn up the time, right? Like you can pause, turn up time, all that stuff. Um, Neat. This is all very neat. Yeah. Yeah, Cure has been launched. Now where do they launch from? Where's my QRA? I want to see them. Yeah, Cessna 172, not on a flight plan, at 35,000 feet.
This is Buckham.
Oh, there they are.
240, hot.
Fucking zooming it. Just having one just send it. Um, do 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 do. You're going a bit slow, but that's fine. On the airway, going everything as planned. Just taking off, that's fine. You're fine. You again are coming in for a landing, so that's fine. Yeah. Okay, there's still two P's somewhere in this mess of a map. What a weird shape for a set of islands. Imagine living on these islands. That'd be terrible. Yeah, just flying over central England, just zooming ahead. Okay, where is this final two? P's, the two that I haven't identified yet. Being nuked yet? Not yet, Dia. I'm still going through the basic training because I figure I should they should train me up first before they let me completely fail England and get it nuked. Yeah, those are oh no, there is there a P in there? Uh, nope, that was one of the P's. Where's that last P? There's a way to just call up things. Like, there we go. Track list. That's what I want. Okay. Uh, oh, so yeah, see that sends me right to it. It's somewhere in that mess. And Wait, oops. Did I set the wrong thing? No. Where is it? How do I set it? What is going on? Explain! See, okay, see, it does say that it's on a flight path, but the flight path does not make much sense. This is GNAC. Confidence is high. It's a Cessna. Did I find the wrong one? Is it just sneaking in? It's entirely possible I completely screwed the pooch on this, and they're gonna be like, "No, you did that wrong, hon." Like, it would have made make sense if the one they wanted me to look at was closer to the thing, but none of the others that I saw really looked out of place. Which track am I on? How do I snap to a track? Because like I'm looking at. Yeah, stop looking at that track. It's entirely possible I fucked this up, but I don't know. Look at the aircraft registry. Fuel's at 71%. I mean, if it's a Cessna flying at 35,000 feet, I want to take a look at that no matter what. Like, it's a Cessna flying at 450 knots. That's a Cessna flying like airliner speeds, airliner height in the little one engine trainer jet. Like, that's suspicious, right? If I look at track list, call ATC on that. Hey, it's coming from ident as. Oh, there it is. Oh, oops. I had it. I had it for a second, and now it's gone. Yep, it's okay. Now it's a boat making airplane noise. We got ads starting in a minute. We'll see what happens in a minute. Yeah, I want you to ident that aircraft,
240,
please.
75. Hot.
If you go to ads and come back to Fallout. This is training, so it should be fine. Like, sneak nuke Dairy Shire by trying to, like, okay, if it does turn out to be a Cessna and I chose the wrong thing, I'm not gonna be annoyed. I'm gonna be like, really, really. Yeah, it's at 54% fuel because it zooped across the entirety of England for this. Like you gotta not retask, redeploy aircraft like the right places and everything. So yeah. If it's the wrong one, I have to try the scenario again. Then I have to try the scenario again, right? Like, see, that's confidence one. All the others are, you know, pretty high confidence. Okay, you're almost passing it now. Can you turn and intercept it, please, hon? Come on. Yeah, it's saying its destination is Edinburgh, and I'm pretty sure Edinburgh isn't out there. You know? Sports gambling, creepy DoorDash, depends, Red Bull. It's amazing how Twitch serves you up ads just absolutely terribly.
Sally,
We did it. And we identified it, and it unfortunately cut out before it told us what it was.
welcome to trade training. Before you can be let out into
Okay.
real combat situations, you must become combat ready.
A bear
All the
hunt.
trade training modules successfully. In this mission, you need to intercept the incoming enemy aircraft and escort them out of our airspace. Before the interceptors can return to base, ensure they refuel utilizing a tanker from Bryce Norton.
Okay. Um. P1. Set as suspicious.
Master Controller, IDO, we have a track of interest north of Meteor's Head.
Okay, thank you. Let's get the NADOC on the line. NADOC, this is the Buchan Master Controller. I have a track of interest in the system for you. He's currently north of Meteor's Head. Yeah, that's okay. I can see
Okay,
that
so
on
we
your
got
radar.
nothing
Roger,
else.
understood. I'll bring Coningsby QRA to readiness.
Sit and stare at the Pacific Ocean for 12 hours a shift.
Coningsby Operations and QRA. This is the Buchan Master Controller. Acknowledge. QRA.
I'm actually going to go ahead.
And 2. Scramble, scramble, scramble. Acknowledge.
Master Controller, allocator, we're going to get the tanker airborne to support the intercept.
Okay, if you want to contact Bryce and get that sorted.
Okay, will do.
The voice acting in this is great.
This is Buchan allocator. Needs to get one tanker airborne to support Q. Expect vectors on takeoff.
Okay, Buchan acknowledged. Expect vectors to target on takeoff. Expedite your climb to Angels 3-5. Cleared, Buster. Your mission, interrogate. Audio weapons controller expects Coningsby Key to be airborne in 4 minutes.
So I don't know why I crossed over with the last gas station, but for planes. Oh, I would love a game where you just like you run a remote airfield type of thing. Oh, in Taiwan, just be like, all right, watch out, it's a thing. Okay, if we look at our assets. Oh, we can move the map around with those. That's good to know. Okay, there's our active ops. I gotta figure out how to set up all these windows so that it's like we can see what we need to see. So frowny face says, Russia shouldn't do that. That's very rude. See, we got things preparing for departure. I mean, yeah, it's probably everyone plays little fuck games with stuff, right? Like, see, we have this is all this different information. We have procedures. Don't get tunnel vision. Ooh, the controls, very useful. Freedom of navigation, aka don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We're allowed to be here. Don't worry about it.
Buchan, this is Coningsby Ops. Q are now taxiing to the runway, rolling in 60 seconds.
Okay, where is Coningsby? That's Brisleywood. That's all our different things. If you look at the map, military Coningsby is right there. Okay. So this time at least it's, launching from the appropriate place for doing this. And we got there's our tanker airborne and starting to fly. Yeah, I mean, Ukraine has been doing an amazing job, quite frankly. Like, I don't think anyone can deny that Ukraine is doing absolutely incredible. But it's also very rough. Okay.
Cheers, Buckham. Bogey 060, hot.
Just scrambling up there. And then I'll learn how to refuel and return them to base. I mean, honestly, I don't think they should need to refuel just going to there,
060,
but
100.
like they're going there. They might have to escort them, but
075, hot.
yeah, yeah. It's. I mean, I put the tank refuel there. They're intercepting there, and their home base is there.
07075.
Like I might want to change up where they. Really, this is just showing me how to do the refueling and everything, right? Like, which fair, that's fine. Yeah, exactly. It's in the channel. They'll be fine. Like, really, the interesting thing about this is that none of the other nations, said anything about the bear or did anything about the bear, and it's all on England. Yeah, see, their fuel is ticking down pretty fast. Like, it shows you their fuel, it shows absolutely everything.
07050, hot.
Well, you see, England alone must protect themselves. And to be fair, this isn't, this wouldn't be immediately going to land-based air defenses. This is, hey, what are you doing, bud? Get out of here, right? Like, that's the engage button.
07040.
There's a cheat for SAM sites? Interesting. Like they add, like a way to have it in SAM sites? That's, like, I mean, the point of the game is to have, like, you're doing aircraft stuff, right? So SAM sites feel a bit, but I mean, it's also could be fun to add in at some point. Like, it's also like this game, there aren't ICBMs. like, if this was actually happening, we'd just be, oh, ICBMs are all dead. Well, okay.
07020, hot.
Okay.
07015.
We said that's hostile. Just a little conveyor belt of surface-to-air missiles.
07010, hot. Copy, GD.
Oh, okay. They're automatically doing the duty.
Russian aircraft, this is World Air Force Interceptor on guard 121.5. I've been instructed by the Ministry of Defence on behalf of Her Majesty's Government of the United Kingdom to escort you into international airspace. Knowledge?
In that very tense moment while you're waiting for them to respond.
Aircraft is unresponsive. Roger, understood. You are to conduct a show of presence maneuver. Wilco.
Okay, see, so when you get to the actual finish the training, you tell them to do the, identify yourself and show the presence and all that stuff. Like, it's not just, like, the controller telling them to do it, right? So, but it's introducing things one step at a time, or several steps at a time sometimes. Wilco. Unresponsive. Show a presence. Show a presence. Where they fly up next to it and they're just like, hey, 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 what you doing, bud?
Aircraft is not compliant. Copied. Conduct a show of force.
Well, then they're just like, hey, we have weapons. We'll shoot you down if we gotta. Oh no, not the raccoons. They're Canadian attack raccoons. Show of force, turn away or be shot down.
Aircraft is now complying. Aircraft is complying. Copied.
The raccoons have complied. And they proceed to the tanker automatically for refueling. They just trust the Russian bear to bugger the fuck off. Literally, your base is closer than the tanker is. Show them the presence of grenades and flamethrowers. And the Russian bear, it's turning away. He went grrr, arg, and it went okay, okay, I get it. I'll be chill. Also, you're still at 83% fuel. Like there's no reason for you to do an aerial refueling instead of just land. The neat thing is that the positions update when a radar sweeps past them. So that position is just like, yeah, we think it's there, and then, boop, it moves. I'm not trying to click on the thing. I'm just trying to look at the different radars. We got a radar over there. That's not a radar. This is a radar. Alright, yeah, they are both on refuel as their active ops. Your active op is just trundle your way over to there and hang out there. Yeah, let's go 2x for this. Like, I probably could have just had it track somewhere else, like over here type of thing, but. So what goes on in the east of England over here? Does anything happen? Like, this weird little area that isn't in the channel and isn't, that's the North Sea, right? Like, this is just area. Literally spending more fuel going and to the tanker than you would just by returning to base. But okay. For the sake of the scenario. So this is where there's the farmers and the farmers' mothers who all have guns from Hot Fuzz. Do, 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 do. Come on. I have 5 times speed because this is silly. I mean, I guess I can change your track
Maintain 1,000 below until cleared.
just to be right there. Rather than keeping you tracking all the way out to there. What are you
Cleared
doing?
pre-contact when directed.
Ah, it tells you what it's doing each of the times. That's fun. I haven't heard those lines before. Yeah, that's the right-click menu. Neat. So it's just circling around this area type of thing. As they perform an aerial smooch and go, "Mwah! Give me your juice. Num 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 num. Num 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 my juice." I'm I don't know why I just said that. Bye, Russian bear. What about the Russian Twink? Ugh. The Russian Twink is heated rivalry, which is over in Canada. It's an entirely different thing. Okay, yeah, available fuel is going down because it's taking a little sippy from the from the big plane.
Viper. Off tanker. Viper. RTB.
Excellent. Are you both returning to base, or does it? Nope, the other one now has to refuel. Nope, they're both RTB. All right. And I'm gonna tell Santec to
Tanker. RTB.
RTB as well because we're done the scenario. Clean up your toys after playing with them. As we watch the Russian bear still head on out. And let's go to 5 times as they go into land. And the tanker starts trundling its way back to wherever it was from. I can't remember. And now is when the Russian bear turns around and strikes. No. See, it's very weird to me as a Canadian, all this, because it's just like, we don't really have. Like, if you saw a Canadian military aircraft doing something like this, you'd be like, what the fuck's going on? Because we don't really have a lot of those. To be fair, we also have a ton of empty airspace over which they'd be doing most of it, but it's just a very different scenario. We did it. And
Welcome
also,
to trade training. Before you can be let
well,
out
it
into real
tells me
combat
that all
situations,
again.
you must become combat ready. Complete all of the trade training modules successfully to gain the combat
I
ready
have to go into
qualification.
Fujitech because we're doing a military thing, right? So, yep. Come on, Fujitech. I've given you access tons of times already. Oh, come on, Fujitech. Okay, Fujitech is failing. Fujitech has failed me for the last time. You immediately assumed this was a roguelite? I mean... Okay, yeah, Fujitech isn't working. Which is a shame because I wanted to switch over to my little military one, but... No, I mean, it's a roguelike in that there's different things that can happen, but... Alright.
Something has gone terribly wrong. All the radars on the East Coast are out of action, and intelligence suggests enemy aircraft are inbound. You need to launch enough ARACs to cover the radars while the engineers figure out the problem. It might be sabotage, we're not sure yet. It could be the start of an imminent attack.
And of course
Get
I'm
the
getting a
aircraft
call.
positioned over the disabled radars to ensure we don't miss any enemy aircraft.
Um, do, 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 do. Assets. Grizzly North. Track 2.
Master Controller Allocator, we're going to get the tanker airborne to support the
Oh, no.
intercept.
Okay,
No, that's
contact Bryce and get that sorted.
Okay, will do.
that's the wrong thing.
Bryce Ops, this is Buckham Allocator. Need
That's
to
a-
get one tanker airborne to support Q. Expect vectors on takeoff.
Okay, Buckham, acknowledged.
That was very much the wrong one. Uh, do. Tornadoes. Waddington, Nimrods. Okay. Near Brisley Wood. Task.
Looks like you've had a spot of luck. Wanak arrived at Bryce yesterday, and he's just getting booted up. We should start receiving a picture shortly. Number 1 Air Control Center, Wanak is the REF Deployable Air Operations Command Unit, a mobile command center that can be sent anywhere in the world to run air missions when no permanent air control system exists.
Yeah, okay, let's
RDO Master Controller, Wanak is now active.
okay, we have one thing right there in the middle. Excellent. Okay, that looks fine. Um,
IDO Allocator, Overlord departing Waddington.
okay, I am very confused about what I'm supposed to do here.
Once the aircraft are airborne, enable their Link 11 data link feed, and this will send the radar picture from the aircraft to Buchan. Link
It's
11
transferred
data
via
track has
Rouge
contact
Light.
history
But
of white. Right-click on the aircraft track and enable Link 11.
Okay. Which aircraft have taken off now? From Waddington. Hang on, let me go to the map. Airways. Nope, not airways. Airfields. Military. Waddington.
Buchan Overlord, Link 11 active. You should
There
be
we go.
receiving our data now.
Right, it's a sentries that I need to get sent up places. Okay. And let's call up our track list. Filter. There's a direct mirror to this game. That's just how they visualize air defense in France. X. It's okay. It's okay, Levins. You'll get it eventually. Okay. Yep. Uh, Call ATC medium. Yep, both those look fine, although they're going at the same place, which is, might cause issues for them. Just burn the English language down. Confidence it's good is high. And how? Yeah, I think it's.
IDO allocator, Moonraker departing Wellington.
There's a way to just set it without having to click through and stuff. Yeah, go to the map again. Airfields, civilian airfields. There we go. Yep. You're fine. Hey, from Toronto.
IDO allocator, Sauron departing Waddington.
Log 113. Cool. It's me and my flight sim. I mean, okay, and intercontinental flights are kind of boring, to be quite honest. Okay, yep, that looks fine. That looks fine. I'm not sure if they're going to throw an enemy aircraft into this into us for this, but they might. You're flying low, but I think that's fine. None of you are Cessnas. In a similar, they send flying moose at me. Moosies. GDes. This is VA. Okay, fine. Alright, hang on. I need to get with Link 11 on for the other things I have up. Link 11 on. Link 11
Bucket
on.
Moonraker, Link 11 active. You should be receiving our data now.
because the Link 11s need to come on because there might be something that we're missing that's you know, the reason we need to do all this, right? There might be some evil thing. All right, hang on. E has Link 11 on. Moonraker. Okay, all those three have their Link 11s on. Madras. Yeah, those are all tankers, I believe, that I sent for pretty much no reason. Um,
IDO, allocator, Magic departing Waddington.
that's SIG intent, which is not what we want. We want AEW. But I'm allowed to mess things up. The clouds are now solid. Think fast. Oh god. Let's go back to our track list. Confidence is high. Just do it this way. Confidence is medium. It is coming in to land. Call that high. Confidence is high. Let me just. You are leaving our airspace. You can do whatever you want. You are coming into land. Should be fine. No track available to query. Hey, from JFK. Neat. Confidence is medium. Okay. So, okay, we got one airbox on station at Staxton Wood. Um, do 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 do. That's AEW. We have an AEW set for there. No, that's still SIGINT. That's not what I want. Okay. AEW set for there. Okay, we have set the things for the places, even if there's some going that maybe don't need to go. Okay, actually, let's return to base some of the ones we don't need to send. Okay. So return return that to base. That's another tanker.
Booken, Moonraker, on station.
Okay, good. Moonraker is on station now. Um, I'm not sure which ones are the correct ones. I think it's the okay, E3Ds are correct.
IDO, allocator, Magic departing Waddington.
Nimrod, return to base. Nimrod is such a silly name. And the Trijets might also be correct ones, so I'm gonna leave those. I just have a whole bunch of SIGINT ones for no reason. Okay, let's speed up time. It's the Nimrod planes also look absolutely ridiculous, by the way. Like they're good planes. They do good work as far as I know, but they look very, very silly. If I had looked at the help, um, asthma, radars, zombie is enemy aircraft currently being engaged. That's fun. Ewoks are at ease. Um, on normal difficulty, electronic warfare reveals aircraft type only. The operator must choose the identity letter U, S, or H. Okay. That doesn't help me. How about this? The aircraft registry. Okay. I had one open for the search, so that doesn't need necessarily help. Hey, we can use the rings to see what it's be able to see. Excellent. Okay. Let's go to high speed as we try and get more things on station. Fuel levels are looking perfectly fine. I don't think we need to worry about fuel. I like how it shows you here's everything. You decide where it goes. Is there anywhere else? So Nita's head is having that done.
Buck and Magic on station.
Looking magic. Who are you? My great grandpa saved all his animals and I'm gonna hunt every single one of them down. Exactly! That's how it works. Oh,
Buck and Magic, Link 11 active. You should be receiving our data now.
there we go. I was like, what's going on? Why aren't I getting your thing? Because your thing wasn't turned on. We have one going there, one going there, and one going all the way up there. We do have things assigned. Excellent.
RTV.
We don't need our fancy ones going out. They can go home. And your link 11 is on. Your link 11 is on. Alright, so Stockton has, Nita's head has, 1, 2, 3. Your link 11 is off.
Magic, Link 11 active. You should be receiving our data now.
Okay, everything is going through now. So now I know it's the E3Ds are the ones that give us radar, which is useful. See, this is I actually do have to go through this training because otherwise I would be super confused. Yeah. So this one's heading up to Saxa Ford, which is right by Scapa Flow, where the British Navy hung out during World War II. This one is headed for Buckham, which we'll get very familiar with during the actual main game because that's the one that gets blown up the most. And this one should be headed for Brisley Wood. Magic, help me. I think, yeah, this one is just circling around in its little place. That one's also circling around in its little place. Excellent.
Buck and Magic on station.
Is that not near enough to count as Grizzly Wood. Yeah, no, I do want. Uh, what? What's going on? Stop having that on top of that. You task to directly on top of Grizzly Wood so that maybe then it'll count. Like that should count, but I don't know if that's not counting for some reason. It has L3. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it wasn't quite close enough. So now we know how to do um air how to do the AWOCs. Yep, and that's Buckin. No, that's Buckin. Buckin it says is fine. This one, Magic 12, it's still complaining about for some reason. Sauron is fine. Okay, now it's fine. Now it's showing Grizzly Wood as having the thing. Good. Now we just wait for this one to fly all the way up to there. So those are in the racetracks. One, two, three, four. Cool. Right, and that's our last Nimrod that I accidentally put up coming into land. Okay. I have so many things open. Going at 5 times speed, and it's just. See, this is like the wonderful thing and also the terrible thing about simulator games like this is that 5 times speed, it's still going to take some time to get up to Saxa Ford. But also, I get it. I understand how to do it now. Oh dear, that is so much raccoon carnage. Oh, those poor raccoons. Alright, we do have another outbreak coming in. Although we should. And a turn-based strategy game, it'd be very interesting. Like, so the issue is that this is the training, right? Like, I've seen the actual, like, when you get into the actual gameplay of it, and trust me, it does not need to be turn-based. It gets plenty hectic and very okay. This time is coming up. We need to do this and that. You're not bored just sitting around waiting in the base game. Like it does take time to build. Like when you start off the game, it's like okay, yep, okay, finding things, redeploying things, chill out, and then it gets very intense very quickly. Um, Turn-based would be a completely different game. Like it would be a different fun game, but it would be the type of game where it's like, okay, you're doing this, as opposed to you need to find out what's wrong and react. It's two very different things. On station loiter. Yeah. So that ETA is 3 minutes, right? And it's like, okay, if you can't get them there in in time, they're not going to be there and be able to do their things, right? And that's what makes the game interesting, in my opinion, right? Because it's like you need to get your assets into place and doing the thing. Like you can't just be like, aha, I have my asset ready. Hey, we did it.
Buchan Overlord on station.
Okay.
Welcome to trade training.
Yes,
Before
yes,
you can be
yes.
let out into real combat situations, you must be. We've had intelligence that enemy aircraft are inbound, and the
Oh
chatter
boy.
suggests they're going to strike one of our major cities. An offshore asset has reported seeing Russian aircraft heading our way from the Atlantic, so keep your eyes peeled.
Airfields, civilian, military areas. Um, that's unknown. Lucas.
Master Controller, IDO, we have a track of interest west of Benbecula.
Okay, thank you. Let's get the NADOC on the line. NADOC, this is the Buchan Master Controller. I have a track of interest in the system for you. He's currently west of Benbecula. Yeah, that's okay. I can see that one on your radar. Roger, understood. I will bring Lucas QRA to readiness. Lucas Operations and QRA, this is the Buchan Master Controller. Acknowledge. QRA, Q1 and 2, scramble, scramble, scramble. Acknowledge. QRA. Expect vectors to target on takeoff. Expedite
Okay.
your climb to Angels 3-5. Cleared, Buster. Your mission, interrogate. Audio weapons controller, expect Blakers Q to be airborne in 4 minutes.
Yeah, I'm just going through and quickly identifying everything that I can. Because this is called tunnel vision, which says to me, hey, what if you miss something? Like, you can't get tunnel vision on one thing. Don't miss things. Boeing 767. Should be fine. going a bit slower, but you're at the right height. And you're heading away, so you're unlikely to be an enemy attack. I love when they cluster together like this, exactly the way, you know, some sort of missile attack or something would go. Uh, Bow 154. Or bow 50. Unfurled airway. Okay. Uh, no flight plan, unknown. Hello there. Call up my assets.
Master Controller, IDO, we have a track of interest south of Port Truth.
Okay, thank you. Let's get the MADOC back on the line. MADOC, this is the Buchan Master Controller again. We've got another track of interest. He's currently south of Port Truth. Yeah, that's okay. I can see that one on your radar. Roger, understood. I'll bring Coningsby QRA to readiness. Coningsby Operations and QRA. This is the Buchan Master Controller. Acknowledge. QRA. Q1 and 2. Scramble, scramble, scramble. Acknowledge. QRA. Expect vectors to target on takeoff. Expedite your climb to Angels 3-5.
Alright, so we have
Cleared. Buster.
two
Your mission.
unknown contacts. Prevent any attacks on cities.
Coningsby T to be airborne in 4 minutes.
What is a TriStar again? Yeah, let me just... I am going to do a bit of a Google. TriStar military plane. It's a tanker. Okay. Oh. That has gone Z. Right. Z. Okay, let's keep going through these because our job is not done just because we think things are fine. We don't want to miss something else. Okay, yep, you're... coming in for a landing. I hate when they're clustered like that. Like it's so one, it's unrealistic. But also it's just it makes it really just like, oh god, is that a heckin', you know, bunch of missiles being launched that I didn't know about? Okay. Okay, they are going for their intercept. They are getting ready for their intercept down there.
Bucking that this is Coningsby Ops. Q are now taxiing to the runway, rolling in 60 seconds.
Okay, I'm going to nope. I want you to track.
Master Controller Allocator, we're going to get the tanker
Get the tanker airborne
to
as well.
support the intercept.
Okay, if you want to contact Bryce and get that sorted.
Okay, will do. Bryce Ops, this is Buckham Allocator. Need you to get one tanker airborne to support Q. Expect vectors on takeoff.
Okay, Buckham, acknowledged.
Alright, so sortie 1. Both our QRAs are up. See, this is what I was saying, right? Like, it's like, okay, yeah, just moving all the AWACS into position, whatever. But right now, we have 2 different unknown aircraft, no flight plan, 45,350 feet, that's...
Jeeves, Buckham, Bogey 230.
You know... Scary shit. It's like, what is that? We don't know.
230.
So you got to keep both them up. I'm getting my tanker up to be able to support them because they have to fly all the way over there. Up here, they're flying from there to there. Not as far. Not as bad. One way or the other, it'll be dealt with. Also, prevent any attacks on cities. Like, it's possible still that I missed the real threat that I should have been paying attention to. Okay. So that's going to take a bit to get here. This is going to be our focus right now. I don't want to... It does seem like I'm clicking on things that it just pulling up like... yeah, I think it's like... Yeah, I'm clicking on the airfields by accident when I'm trying to like click around my comms and stuff. There we go. Okay. See, so, yeah, so that's filtered for that sortie, and that's filtered for that sortie there. And our tanker is almost airborne. Because tankers take their time. Listening on the comms. And we don't have any new unknown. So, from what it seems like in the actual game, you get new
28075.
pending ones coming in as you like do the thing because there's new aircraft coming into your area. There's new aircraft launching and you need to check them. But in this training scenarios it's just like
75. Hot.
it's like don't worry about it. Just you get what you get at the start and you don't have to worry about more coming in. See, like I do wish we had um like some jets over on this side so we could scramble them out there. Like realistically, you don't need jets over here because you'd be protected by these countries. I mean, you're not in this game, but like up here it's not as bad because it's narrow, but down here England is long. I'd rather Portsmouth doesn't get nuked.
27050.
Maybe France has already fallen. It's just we never should have trusted the French. It was a mistake. Hey, look, they're flying over your house, Levins. The intercept is happening over your house. Okay, well, Lemons, go out and hop on them. Hop on that anti-air replacements. Come on, like you got to make the aircraft do all the work. Like again, they had to go from here to there. That's it. Down here, they were coming from here all the way down to here, and like they're hustling, but World War II memorial there and Spike an island of about 2,500 people. It's still, yeah, no, it's like I mean, like we get World War II memorials like that here too, but it's absolutely wild, like what was happening in the UK and stuff, like incredible in the most not good way. Oh, the spooky audio of something chittering. Okay, coming in for the merge. Tell me what you're seeing.
Sally.
Oh,
Copy, GD. Pirate.
engaging. Television raid.
The Russian backfire.
A backfire. That's one of the Russian missiles. So they're just engaging already. So they're doing their thing. We're the air controller. We aren't in charge of, telling them fire the missiles. Well, we can be, but
Pirate, Fox 1.
we have fired a missile. Glasgow has been saved. I'm sorry. Okay. That's raid 1 done. Sortie is returning to base. Save the other city. Okay. Let's switch over to track 2 comms. Or Sortie 2 comms, rather. Like, it's such a distance to travel. And I think we picked it up pretty early on when it popped up, I think. I don't think we waited too long to pick it up. But it's already almost over Cornwall. Well, that's Cornwall. It's almost over land on Cornwall. Like. Let's kick this up to 2 times speed while they come in. Like the city that obviously would be the most, oh god, is London right there, right? But Success got 97% of incoming drones. Yeah, no, it's like, I mean, in the real world, I wouldn't just be playing this on one monitor. I would have this spread over multiple monitors, you have multiple people doing it, but they're still doing absolutely incredible work. Like, if real world politics stuff get too much, I'll say, but talking about it occasionally is not the end of the world. It's fine. But yeah, like because I mean in Ukraine it's we are doing this for real because they are attacking us, right? There ain't much to it. Yeah, it's a good. We have the tracker, the tanker up here and everything. So after they shoot this down, they can go and refuel, and it'll be fine. Although it'll probably just end the scenario. Okay. And just backfire plane is the Tupolev Tu-22M, which is a Russian strategic bomber. Which means in real life they would be somewhere around here and then fire their missiles. They would not have to come in all this way. It's a supersonic, variable sweep wing, long range strategic and maritime strike bomber, developed in the 1960s.
Sally.
Visual contact.
Copy, Judy. Viper,
Engaging.
engaging. Positive ID, the Russian backfire.
Yep, another backfire. We have found the other backfire, and we are getting ready to engage it. Having the tanker this near it, probably not a good idea, but... Oof. I mean, okay, but tenements and O-flats from the 1800s, how good are they to live in? Also, I'll have you know we saved Glasgow from the bombing. Glasgow didn't get bombed this time. No, yeah, I know what you're saying.
Fox 1.
Okay, they Fox 1. The missile evaded. They're on guns. You're in one from 1896. Firing guns at a strategic bomber. Oh. As your wingman comes around to send the missiles again. And all you can do as a controller is just watch and hope. Ho ho ho.
Fox 1.
Okay, another missile away. We did it. London and Glasgow have been saved.
Welcome to trade training. Before you can be let out into real combat situations, you must become combat ready.
We are now combat ready.
All of the trade training modules
It only took 2 hours, but...
gain the combat ready qualification.
You've passed your combat readiness training, so I'm not going to tell you how to suck eggs. But actually, as it's you, I'll give you a quick rundown of your responsibilities.
Thank you, hun.
You now have full access to the Identification Officer and Fighter Allocator roles. Ensure you correctly identify each pending track by clicking on it and analyze the data in the Flight Information Panel. Remember, what you're looking for is anything unusual. It says it's a Cessna 172, but it's flying at 40,000 feet and 700 knots. It's probably not what it says it is. It could be a data error or an enemy aircraft trying to sneak through our defenses. It's your job to find out.
Okay.
If you think it's dodgy, mark it as suspect and the mass controller will scramble the Curie to go and find out. Global tension state is peacetime, so we're not expecting any trouble. But even with the Cold War over, or so the world thinks, Russian aircraft still try to probe our defenses and test our response times. You need to keep a careful watch as things can get bad in a hurry. Despite the US special relationship, Clinton is distracted with his recent scandal and is trying to win over the public by focusing more on the US rather than international military presence. particularly here in the UK. He's currently stopped all military support, and we're currently having supply issues with fuel and weapons. So we need to be careful how we use our resources. The enemy will probably try to capitalize on this vulnerability. Some of our assets will need to be deployed to Kosovo, so bear that in mind. Typically, the Russians fly down the coast of Norway, but be aware, they've been testing our defenses from all angles. So don't get tunnel vision by focusing on one area of the map. You're now out of training. Get to know how to place your assets in the real world, but keep an eye on those fuel reserves, that they are limited. Get tracking with identifying those tracks. You'll be rewarded higher performance points, and we'll be nice to you if you don't mess things up. If you do mess things up, the warrant officer won't be very happy, and I'm sure he'll let you know. If you get stuck, open the help panel from the menu at the bottom of the screen. That's the green box with 9 options. Get cracking.
Yes, ma'am. Alright, authentic. Maybe that one's high. It's going through. Oh, wait. Filter for the P's. Going through, we have 33 unknown tracks, so let's go through and find any ones that we're not sure about. Open the help menu, find a solution to the Cold War. Okay, destination EGSS. Okay, that looks fine. That's fine. The ones that are high authenticity, that are highly sure we're authentic, not worried about. Okay, this is just taking, no, this is just landing. Okay. That's fine. Oh, we got the times in different places, including Canberra. Severe weather alert. Okay. I love the Twin Otters and other, you know, oh, here, yeah. Call ATC. Medium. You're on your flight plan. Everything looks fine there. Destination. Okay, yeah, you're coming into land, so that's fine. Your speed is high, but not going to hold that against you. Should be fine. Confidence, it's low. Alright, this is an Avro. I'm gonna put you to unknown right now. Keep an eye on you. No flight plan VFR. Destination unknown. Okay. That's another interesting one. Okay. That's fine. See, this is where things get hairy. Okay. Yep, that's fine. You're coming in for a landing. I'm gonna call you authentic. You have a flight plan. Okay, so you unknown fast. Let's get Coningsby. See Coningsby. Leeming. Where's Leeming? Leeming's up there, further north. Lucas is all the way further north as well. Lineham. That's close by. Lineham, I want you to do
Audio,
a
allocator,
cap.
expect two F3s launching from Lucas. We're sending them to the cap.
I have Evie, I have made it out of the training and have started, and we have an unknown aircraft with no flight plan who's flying towards us. Their call sign says IRA, which I'm pretty sure is just Ireland, but I'm not sure who they are. And in the meantime, I have to keep going through and identifying. Authentication is low for you because you're coming into land. High authentication. You are going fast, but you're on your route and everything, so I think that's fine. Yep, that all looks fine. Also, I hope you had a very good nap, Evie. You absolutely deserve it. Okay, yep. You're fine. You're coming in for a landing. You're also fine. This was an SNES game. The final mission would be offense is the best defense. You would get coordinating an assault. That would be pretty fun. That would be a good time. High authenticity. Yep, coming in for a landing. Coming in for a landing. Coming from JFK. It's evil. Okay, this is high. You're fine. And your friend is fine. Severe geomet. Okay. There's a bunch of stuff fucking with our radar. The northern radar chain is fucked up. Okay. From Lukers. That's not where I wanted you to launch from. Okay, let's just... quickly go through these. Yeah, you're fine. Okay. Yeah, see, I wanted the lemming. Where was it? Yeah, see, Lukers being the one launching is not what I wanted. There's a reason I said a different one. Linehem only has that. Okay. That is some loose cannon hotshot pilots that don't follow orders but sometimes get the job done. Yeah. See, it's gonna yell at me now because this is gonna like fly over a bunch of places without me being able to do anything about it because it launched the wrong ones. Okay, let's also get a TriStar.
Master Controller, Allocator, we're going to get the tanker airborne to support the intercept.
Okay, if you want to contact Bryce and get that sorted.
Okay, will do.
Instead of dragging them across
Bryce,
all of England, we could have launched from there.
Allocator needs to get one tanker airborne to support Q. Expect vectors on takeoff.
Okay, Buckham, acknowledged.
At least they're going fast. Oh, we got back to the track list again, because we have more to go through. If they're high, it's fine. And see, this is what I was talking about. Like, it will keep on launching aircraft because, you know, aircraft keep on coming in and stuff. Okay, you're deviated from your flight path slightly, but I think you're fine. Okay. Yeah, you're fine. Go through. You can actually close the airspace if things are going badly. You can just be like, airspace is closed. Everyone land. Stop being in the air. Oh, you're low. Okay, you just took off. Okay. You're fine. You're coming into land, so you're fine. Okay, where are my flights? They're over there. I'm not sure why it launched the wrong ones. Like, that's weird. It's either I fucked up or it just automatically assigned, hey, yeah, these will go do the cap. I honestly wonder. See, ben, Benson just has the Chinook, so that's useless. Um, Coningsby. No, right. It was Leeming that I clicked on to do it. I'm pretty sure I clicked on Leeming, but for some reason they launched from Lucas instead. And okay, even Leeming's up there. I should have done Coningsby would be better, but I don't think it's going to send someone nuking me right away, right off the bat. I generally it tends to build a bit first. Strong crews on the wing of the. I mean, okay, so it says that's a 747. from London to Paris. That coming in off the Atlantic. Uh-huh. I'm not buying it, hon. I am not buying that. Can I shrink this down? Yeah. London to Paris by way of Argent. Yeah, it's just like no. This might be. Oh, this is, I think, what this is. It's an Iranian spy plane coming in to look at it. Like, that's an actual thing that happens in this, is Iranian spy planes coming to spy on England. Okay. Who's the new P? Okay. You're fine. This is also very good for, like, my ADHD, because it's just like, okay, we're watching this and everything, but then also, ooh, make sure to check your potentials, those that you don't know yet, and check them out as well, and switch back and forth. Teehee. Yeah, okay, they're definitely going to need to refuel after they check out this plane. Which, again, the Coningsby ones could have launched. I don't know why the Lucas ones launched. Because now they have to fly all the way down here, refuel, and then go back. That peacetime meter isn't full. Okay. No authentic. No authentic. Let's go back in. See, we're not getting in tunnel vision because anything that's sketchy, we take a look at. Yeah, you're fine. You're doing some weird shit, but you're fine. The planes keep on flying, and they keep on coming in, and then they land, and then new planes take off, and you just have to keep going, and you zoom in, and you can see, ah, yes, that's a Twin Otter. One of my favorite planes. I love the Twatter. Okay. I've now gotten past. Those aren't the Jersey Islands. Are those Jersey Islands? The little islands off of Cornwall that I'm absolutely enamored with and think are adorable. Okay, and see, now we're at P7 again. because planes keep on taking off. Yeah, you're coming in for a landing, so you're fine. Your speed's a bit off, but should be fine. It's weird how it spawns them in midair, right? Like, if it was like, hey, this one's coming in, that'd be one thing, but it's just like, yeah, this one's been here all along. It's like, what? New Grimsby in the Isles of Sicily. Ah. Okay, yeah, you're going fast, but you're going a speed that makes sense. Yeah, the Jersey Islands are like somewhere over here or something, right? Like, you see, they're almost out of fuel. Fucking hell. Okay. Um. Yeah, we already have interceptors, but these interceptors are almost out of fuel because they came down from the wrong place. Oh man, I don't want them to crash, so yeah. You go refuel there.
Master Controller, IDO, we have a track of interest south of Port Truth.
Okay, thank you.
Send those out.
The NADOC on the line.
Because
NADOC, this is the Buchan Master Controller. I have a track of interest in the system for you. He's currently south of Port Truth. Yeah, that's okay. I can see that one on your radar. Roger, understood. I'll bring Coningsby QRA to readiness. Coningsby Operations and QRA. This is the Buchan Master Controller. Acknowledge.
I do love the voice lines in this.
1 and 2. Scramble.
The Isles of Scilly.
Acknowledge. Expect vectors to target on takeoff. Expedite your climb to Angels 3-5. Cleared. Buster. Your mission, interrogate. Audio weapons controller expects Coningsby Key to be airborne in 4 minutes.
Okay. Back to calling ATC folks and going, hey, who is this? Because I could miss something else. Well, I can't get tunnel vision. If they were going and testing our readiness, then well. Then they succeeded. They definitely tested our readiness and found it wanting. No tanker available within range for sortie 1. It's right there! Ah! You fools! Flight team responds slowly and then you ambush them. It's a bluff. Yep, they're almost out of fuel. Because they decide to fly down all of England like some idiots. At least Coningsby is going to get up soon. Yep, you're just taking off. Sortie 2 is up in the air. Hey, Lemons, remember how you said that, you know, the UK's nuclear subs are on the west coast? Hey, look what side of the coast this suspicious airplane is going up.
Cheers, Buckham. Bogey 230.
Lucre's pilots are trapped in their hotel quarters elevator. Expect a short phone alert crews until they're rescued. Yep, they're up. They're fucking sending it. Sir John Cena, the RAF elevator repair guy. Oh man. I'm peeved that they sent out the wrong fighters. And well, okay, no. I should be annoyed because I didn't recognize it and fix it. They they messed up, but I should have gone, "Oh, hey, that's not right. No, you return to base, you go instead." And I would have done it with plenty of time, but no. But it's okay, you know what? This is my first time playing. I'm going to make mistakes. I'm going to get messy. Things are going to go wrong. And it's fine. Yeah, they are absolutely bingo fuel. Hopefully they can make it to that tanker and we don't lose two jets from running out of fuel. The most embarrassing way to to fuck up jets. Like, oh my god. Yeah. So sometimes they're dumb ideas and totally not because this is an early access game. Okay, yeah, you're coming into land again. Yep, you're fine. Oh. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Uh, Lucers.
Audio allocator, we're going to send more S3s up to Cap from Lucas. They're currently starting up and should be taxiing to the runway in the next 10 minutes.
Yep, get those up there. And then I also want TriStar.
Master Controller allocator, we're going to get the tanker airborne to support the intercept.
Okay, if you want to make contact, Bryce, and get that sorted.
Okay, we'll do.
So there's supposed to be the one stuck in the elevator, but as far as I can tell,
Is
that doesn't
fucking
actually
allocator. Need to
mess
get
things
one
up.
tanker airborne to support Q. Expect vectors on takeoff.
Okay, Buckham, acknowledged.
Okay, so 10 minutes. See, that one takes 10 minutes because it's a second pair, and we already sent out one pair, who I didn't mean to send out. Okay, there's 3 of them. See, this is where it's, oh shit, because we have 3 unknown contacts coming from the north in a tight cluster. I'm actually going to go ahead
250.
and call them unknown. Okay, so this is now coming in and they're at 75% fuel. See, even with this, I'd want them to refuel. They're far enough north that I should be able to get my folks up there before they come in and bomb us. This one is annoying. For a second, I was like, "That's weird. Why are they showing with no thing?" Right, because it's probably the enemy. They can take a look at Cardiff if they want. Behold, Wales, where all the Doctor Who is filmed.
Maintain 1,000 below until cleared.
Okay, they're coming in for refueling. Good. Not a second too soon because they're at fuel like 17.
75.
Oh. the extra time for Lucas to come up is potentially going to be an issue. But I hope not.
Two 26050.
Okay, after they finish that, they'll probably, I think I'll have them go and refuel as well, and I'll have the Lucas ones return.
27050. Two 28040.
They have 5 minutes until our Lucas ones launch. These are still not fueled up yet. They're running on fumes.
29040.
The ominous clicking of something. Come on, you're at 12% fuel. Please just start refueling. You're like merged with the thing. You're right there. Okay, did they bingo fuel? No, see, they're refueling though. They're both saying are refueling at Santex 01, but saying okay, focus on the thing that if we fuck up.
What's his ID? Gasoline on an airliner. And a racing spy plane.
Iranian spy plane. Okay. Um.
Copy Judy.
Judy it.
Iranian aircraft. This is Royal Air Force Interceptor on guard 121.5. I've been instructed by the Ministry of Defence.
Okay, they're refueling. Good.
Government of the United Kingdom to escort you into international airspace. Acknowledge.
Okay, one of them's already refueling. Excellent.
Aircraft is unresponsive. Roger, understood. You are to conduct a show of presence maneuver. Wilco.
Show of presence. And our second cap for these probably Russian attack bombers are um, almost up in the air. Okay. Show of presence is in progress.
Aircraft is not compliant. Copied. Conduct a show of force.
Show of force.
Iranian aircraft, this is Royal Air Force Interceptor on guard 121.5. I've been instructed by the Minister of Defence on behalf of Her Good Majesty's Government of the United Kingdom to warn you that if you do not respond to my orders, you will be shot down. You must turn away. Acknowledge.
Awaiting compliance. Are you going to comply?
Aircraft is now complying.
Good. Okay. So
Aircraft is complying. Copied. RTB for debrief. Roger. RTB.
okay, so they're automatically returning to base. They have adequate fuel. They're fine to return to
Copy.
base.
RTB. Coningsby as 070.
Okay, Pirate 1. You're both still refueling. I'll wait until you finish refueling, and then I'm going to tell you to return to base as well. Okay, we have these coming up. Yeah, that's right. Fuck off. We don't like foreigners here in the UK. God, that's terrible. I'm sorry. Um. Okay. Santex, how are you doing? Available fuel's 86. Yeah, you're still fine. Okay, now our area of interest is now in the north. Sortie 1 is now returning to base. You're taking your sweet ass time getting up there.
Resume tasking. Pirate, RTB. Copied, RTB, Lucas S 360.
Okay. They have both done that. So, these two. I'm hoping the tanker will get up there in time. I think it will, but we'll find out. You can return to base. Standing down those ones. Hangar settings. Sudden F3s are unusable until technicians finish drying the avionics. Like, I'm pretty sure all that stuff doesn't actually affect it at all. But, it's cute. Open a window that's just a news ticker. I mean, so I'm not going to spoil it, but it does go if if you set off a certain event, it just goes, we're getting news that the Russian leader is dead. We're expecting an all-out attack. And it's just like, oh boy. Okay, so they're going back. They're doing that. Okay. It'd be nice if I could, like, click and see where something is or something like that. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a second cap. Because this tanker is going to take a while. Right? Like, that's actually one of the things that the one other person I've seen watch this, Hibble J Bob, who's I think I messed up their name, but really cool. She's really cool. English, possibly somewhere in the UK streamer. First thing she does, redeploy a tanker up to Lucas. And I can see why. Okay, so that Iranian one is fucking off. That's fine. Those are heading back. I just don't want to end up in a situation again where the cap is fucked because of fuel. So, yeah, I am going to have Leeming, go up for cap. Right.
IDO allocator, expect 2 F3s launching from Leeming, heading to the cap.
Yep. Send them up because by the time they get up there, the tanker should also be up there, and if we need to have one go and refuel, the other can go, and it's fine. Because right now these are outside our airspace, so we can't do anything about them, right? Unless it's like active wartime, in which case, hey, fuck you. We can do whatever we want. Like, it'd be funny because they could just bomb the Faroe Islands, and we'd be like, well, fuck. Yeah, see, because they're already at 50% fuel. And the tanker is still on its way. Yeah, so fuel management is something I gotta work on. Yeah. Sortie 3, establish cap patrol. Launching in 2 minutes for those other ones. Everything else is RTB. Yep, we just got a whole bunch of more contacts. These are all ones that it's perfectly fine. As we watch, see, they go up and down the center of England, flights going back and forth, everything's fine there. It's just my North American bias. I expect to see a lot more flights coming in and out this way, but Cat pair from Leeming has launched. They're coming in. Imagine just being in the North Sea, just flying your plane around in circles and watching your fuel slowly tick down because there's contacts coming, but they're not here yet. And you really hope that your tanker gets here in time. I'm watching their fuel closely. There's nothing I can do about it because the tanker is still on its way. Okay, the ones from Leeming are up in the air and starting to zoop their way up. See, it's a game about timing too, right? Because like if I timed it right, I could have said, okay, I could have timed it so that they would intercept them right when they hit. But I'm not that good at timing shit yet. Again, this is the first time I've ever opened up this game. Those are RTBing. Busy day, you know, bothering the Iranians, telling them to bugger off. We don't want any. So, something. 1998 solar. September 1988 solar flare, possibly? The two from Comingsby are, almost back because it's a lot closer and would have made sense to launch from there first. Okay, so our second cap is already over Brisley Wood, and our tanker is chugging its way along. I believe the tanker will. You see, Lucas is up there, right? Like it's like. They're at 50% fuel. I'm not going to send them back down yet, but as soon as those are up there, even if I'm either going to send them to the tanker or tell them to RTB. Okay. So I have to actually do. I'm doing some aircraft management, which that's neat. I've set up that initial cap. How are you two doing? 76% fuel. Ho ho. Okay, after I resolve this, whatever this is, I probably will have to call it a stream because I've been streaming for 3 hours and I need to make dinner and do all the things. But this is really engaging. Like most of the stream was just us getting through the training, which was very much needed because otherwise I would have been like, oh, what the fuck's happening? But yeah, I'm liking this a lot. I'm wondering if these comms will go away and shut off once other ones land, which we'll see if they do before things happen. Like coming into land and everything takes more time, right? Like, yeah, see, the Iranian one is still buggering off that way. But see, the fuel doesn't go down as fast when they're doing cap because during cap they're just flying around, checking things out. Okay. And again, once these are on station, I'm going to send the other ones to either the tanker or back to base, depending on depending on what's closer, which is going to be close, depending who's closer. And again, not getting tunnel visioned because I'm keeping an eye on our potential on the pending list. Assumed friendly, unknown. Actually, I can. Anyway, yeah, see that. Cool. Cool. So I could just set them to unknown or needing attention. Just like that. And how are you doing return to base? Okay, you're still on the RTB. You're still on RTB. Fuel 38. Oof. Because you just zooming in still. See, they're still coming in. They're not in our airspace yet. It does look like our other tanker did land just fine. Okay, are they automatically going to check out the X-rays now that they're close enough? Because good, good. That's exactly the behavior that I would want. It looks like they are. I sent them to do a cap, and they went, There is a suspicious thing. Let us go do our job. Yes. Good. Good game. That bit I liked. The bit where we had to send up an extra interceptors and a tanker and everything because we fucked that up. They fucked that up. That I didn't like, but this I liked. Reports track 129, 150 meters, ident X. Yeah, this is tracks 130, 130, sorry, 130, 131, and 129. Not meters, nautical miles, not meters. Okay. Again, they are not yet in our airspace. They're approaching. They could swerve away at the last second. Okay, so they aren't actually going in for our X-rays automatically, as I would have liked. Our tanker is almost in position. Go ahead and ident.
350. Pirate, pass.
Pirate 14. Is that? Yeah, these ones. Okay. Um. Reclassified as hostiles.
Shadow, selected to the tanker. Shadow, R2B. Tanker, 200, 100. Shadow, proceeding to the tanker. 180.
Okay, they're returning to base with critical fuel. Have I fucked up? Have I fucked up so bad? Yes, I have. I have fucked up so bad. um, Lucas.
Master Controller IDO, we have multiple tracks of interest west of Saxa.
Okay, thank you. Let's skip the NADOC on the line. NADOC, this is the Buchan Master Controller. I have multiple tracks of interest in the system for you. They're currently east of the Faroes. Okay, I see them on your radar. Roger, understood. I will bring Lucas QRA to readiness. Lucas Operations and QRA, this is the Buchan Master Controller. Acknowledge. QRA, Q1 to 4. Scramble, scramble, scramble. Acknowledge. QRA. Expect vectors to target on takeoff. Expedite your climb to Angels 3-5. Cleared, Buster. Your mission, interrogate. Audio weapons controller, expect Lakers Q to be airborne in 4 minutes.
That's okay. Hopefully they won't decide to blow up anything down there, up there. This is fine. Uh, some kids jumped the fence at Nita's head. Norfolk radar was sabotaged. Okay, hang on. Let's get...
IDO allocator. Overlord departing Waddington.
Multiple fire trucks were cut overnight. Explosive residue found on site. Oh, yeah. I think we're That's not kids jumping over the fence.
Buchan Overlord, Link 11 active. You should be receiving our data now.
Okay. Okay, good. It does. Sortie 2 is done. They're going to get into our airspace. That's fine. Those guys who came and sprayed deadly poison. Yeah, the other Russian, the real life Russian sabotage. All right, the public is now nervous. Probably because of the explosive residue and stuff. Understandably. QA from Lucas is launching in 1 minute.
Lucas Op. Q and now taxiing to the runway. Rolling in 60 seconds.
Good. These schmucks are making their way back up to Lucas and will be there probably after we all die. Shit was so toxic. God. That just messed up.
350.
We're sending a full flight.
Cheers. Buckham. Berkey 350. Cheers. Buckham. Berkey 350. 350.
Yeah, saying them all to hostile. Oh boy. Remember, they popped up. I was like, oh, that's weird. Why don't they have call signs? Because they're hostile, probably Russian bombers coming in to blow up the UK. See, I could probably have done this with a 2 flight. Welcome back, Dia. Well, we found the Iranian spy plane and escorted it out of our airspace after launching accidentally fighters from the wrong place and having to send up a tanker, and it was a whole mess. Now we've set up a cap up to here, and then the cap had to return because of not fuel because of this. 3 unidentified airplanes coming in at high speed on the north, no tracks, no call signs. We don't know who they are. I have sent a 4 flight of Tornado F3s to go and intercept it. In the meantime, our 2 other caps are coming in to our tanker to try and refuel and hopefully not crash. And hopefully this is the start of World War III, because I have been streaming for 3.5 hours. And in the meantime, we still have civilian airplanes that I have to check out, because one of them might end up being not civilian. Yep, you're flying a bit low, but that's fine. You're kind of just coming in for landing. That's why it's called World War III, because it started in my 3rd hour. Yeah, exactly. Okay, yeah, so both of these, they're just going, oh god, we need fuel, and they're coming in for the tanker. Cool. They should be fine. They should be able to tank up. We also had a radar that had fiber optics cut, and there was a bunch of explosives. So we now have our one of our AWACS going to fly around above it and take over there. Okay. So I know these are the Shetlands. Are these also the Shetlands? It's normally I have a semi-decent grasp of geography, but I'm not entirely sure on all of it, you know? Like, no, those are the Orkneys, right? These are Shetlands, this is Orkney, those are the Faroes. I did look it up in full honesty. Island of Ascilia Skybus. I'm pretty sure. No, I have a friend who grew up in the Jersey Islands. So not quite the same. So this is part 16, 17, um, and 15 and 18. 15, 16, 17, 18. I don't know why it's out of order, but okay. So world tensions have dropped to heightened, and the public is nervous. However, we are still doing a great job. As fighter jets scream over to the north of Scotland, we're going great. Things are going wonderfully. Oh boy. Listening in on their comms. Comms are quiet as they, you know, zip over the last of the northern Scotland. We do have ads starting in 1 minute. Hopefully, this will not all end before the ads do.
360. 360.
Starting to give them headings. The Lucas Lift fiasco has been solved. The Lucas Lift is back online. It didn't actually stop us from watching anything from Lucas or anything, but it has been resolved. It's interesting. It feels like a bunch of them don't actually cause any issues. They just
360.75.
say they do, but yeah, all right. So we have 2 tracks closing quickly. This may all be over before the ads are down. We ain't fucking around.
360.50. Hot. .50. Hot.
Okay. So identify first before you. They'll identify, and then if they need to shoot them down, they will.
360.40. .40.
2 flights of fighter jets coming in to do their thing. Meanwhile, a whole mess of folks refueling over there.
Fucking Overlord on station.
Our Guys back on station there, making sure that radar or coverage isn't lost. Because, we might be being attacked. We kind of want our radar to be working. Oh my god. Really? Right now? Okay, they're refueling. Okay, what are they? Let me know. You're in range for the intercept. Come on.
Positive ID. It's the Russian bear, Sally. Copy, Judy.
Judy the Bears. Flight of 3 bears. Tally ho. Visual contact with track 131. I'm not going to shoot them down right away, right? Okay. We're Judying them. We have Sortie 4 is refueling. Good. Are you going to Judy them? Come on. Are you just... Come on. Why are they not doing the thing? Okay, Judy can take a while to do, so this might be fine. But I'm also not sure. Like, it's possible it bugged out and isn't doing it. Or something else is happening, and I don't know! Neat. Okay, come on. You're supposed to be taking control of the intercept. Now do something with the intercept. Stop letting them just fly over towards Buchan. If they end up blowing up Buchan, I'm going to be very annoyed.
Pirates, engaging. Pirates, engaging. Pirates, Fox 1. Pirates, engaging. Pirates, engaging.
I'm blowing them up.
All stations made up is on. We're getting reports that the Russian leader
Yeah, there it is.
who now seeing intelligence that they're preparing for
Or
an
all-
attack on the UK. All available assets are being brought to readiness. Weapons controllers, you have authority for weapons hot. Identification officers, ensure your track repair operatives keep an eye out for vampires. You'd like it to be the first target of any attack, so get everyone prepared. Electronic warfare officers, this is your time to shine. Expect plenty of jamming. This really could be a difficult few hours. Good luck, everyone.
Flash more bandit. Flash more bandit. Pirates, engaging. Hostile, Fox 1. Pirates, engaging. Flash more bandit. Resume tasking. Pirates, RTB.
Whoa.
RTB.
There's
Lucas
all the things.
180. IDO Fallicator. Moonraker departing Waddington.
All the things happening. Cool. That's really cool. So yeah. That's Air Defender. I don't have time to go into the full... There is like... As far as I can tell, I'm not sure if that's the only scenario where you escort the Iranian spy plane, bears come in, and then you have to get ready for all-out war, and you might survive, you might not. I'm not sure. Um, Next time we get a chance to play this, I'll likely be able, since I've picked up what's going on a bit. I'll likely have time to actually go through the full mission and see if we can do it. See if we can keep Lemons or anyone else from getting nuked. Speaking of Lemons, hang on. I saw this. I gotta pull it up. Lemons, this is absolutely incredible. Let me just get it pulled up, and then I gotta show you all this. Look at that! Lemons, you are incredible. Okay. Amazing, amazing art. I am going to call it for the day, though. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out for this extra long stream. Thank you. Let me just. There we go. Thank you very much for the key. Hibble J Bob. Hibble J Bob. Dia, I love you. If anyone is following and likes this content, I try to stream semi-regularly. Probably next stream is going to be. Oh, hang on. Is going to be on next Monday, hopefully. I might have to skip out. Well, I am going to have to skip out on next Wednesday's stream because it's going to be Passover and I'm going to be busy doing Passover things. I'm going to be busy doing Passover. I am going to send you over to a very cool friend of mine named Spicy. I'll be busy being passed over and eating knobs. She's playing some squad, and she's very cool. She's another Canadian streamer like me. So I believe, yeah, she is. She's been going for a bit. Let's go in and give her some love. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out. Thanks for chilling with me. I will see y'all next time. Until then, have an absolutely great evening. Bye-bye.